Alright, I am going to go back to see what happens if I side with Futamimi, and what happens if I side with Haikawa. Also, I do want to see what happens if I choose this file again. And what's gonna happen now? Cycle 2. Is it gonna start the game over again or what? Alright, I'm gonna give my review of this game. Story-wise, I didn't really get the story. If you watch the playthrough, I keep on saying like the story doesn't, like, part of the story doesn't make any sense to me. Let's see, the ending doesn't, I don't know what's happening in the ending there. Like, did I create a new world, or like did I help the old man create a new world? Who are, like, we were, like, the demon of chaos was standing behind me, and we were going to battle. It looks like, who are we fighting? I thought Kagasuchi is like the god or whatever. It's Christian god or something like that. So, but apparently he's not. Then I don't know what we were doing there. Yeah. So that was kind of weird. The reasons, I don't think the game did a great job at explaining. I don't think the game did a great job explaining what every reason is. I know what Chihari Bell Avatar's reason is, like the survival of the fittest. Like, who would know us is, I don't remember their name, so I'm gonna call, like, their god's name. Noah, he wants a world of, like, solitude. So, like, does that mean, like, you can each person individually has their own world, like they have full control of, or like are you saying you want, like, everybody's in, like, a blank void and, like, by themselves with nobody else around them? Which one is it? And the Haikawa's is, I have no idea what he wants. He wants like a world of stillness. I don't know what that means, and yeah. And I don't think the game ever told me. I think the game told me early on that demons can't create their own reason. That's why, like, Gozu and Tenho couldn't create their reason. So Demi-Fiend, which is the character you control, couldn't form their reason. So you can only join somebody else's reason. So how does the old man, like Lucifer, how does he have a reason? So because I'm pretty sure I ended up following his reason, and so I couldn't form a reason, but like. Futamimi was trying to form a reason. Can a mannequin form a reason? And every time, like, not at the beginning of the game, the, like, latter half of the game, like, every time you run into, like, somebody who's trying to create a reason, they ask you, hey, do you want to create your own reason? Is that why you are not joining me? Like, can you create a reason or not? Is there a way for me, the player, to form a reason? Like, you have to do, like, go to a certain place, get a certain item, or, like, to witness a certain cutscenes for you to form a reason. Is that even possible? I don't think you can, but, like, again, like, the game doesn't make this clear at all. Gameplay-wise, gameplay is pretty nice. It's an SMT game. It's a pretty dated SMT game, but it's an SMT game nonetheless. So I always enjoy SMT and Persona games. So yeah, the gameplay is pretty good. The people say this is the most difficult SMT games. I will see when later this year SMT 5 comes out. But I don't think it's that difficult. I mean, it is, like, pretty hard, but not the hardest game I ever played. I think I died a couple of times because of BS reasons, from the back attack stuff, from being retaliated. Those two come to mind. Also, the fight against Beelzebub is bad. Oh yeah. So if you're gonna have the element like dark and light, and you have Mega Tenshus that has no dark and no light on it, stop. Like, don't make another word for dark and light. Like, the game says, like, dark is death equals death, light equals expel. Just say dark and light. Stop, like, making up different terms for it, because the Beelzebub keeps using death flies, and I thought I can put on a now dark to not get killed by it, but like, when I look online, it says the death fly is death element. So I was like, is there a death element? But no, death is basically dark, and the Metatron uses light. Light is expel. So yeah, instant kill. Those actually really freaked me out. Only time I have to stop the game progression and to grind out some levels is from when we fought Metador. I think it's called Metador. The first fiend. That is the first time we actually like legitimately struggled because we were under leveled on to fight this boss. Other times like we can always find a way to beat him. If like for the last fight against Lucifer, if we died, I would have just switched Megatama to something that gives me now resistant to all the elements. So I'm pretty sure I can die. Like I died to the last final boss on this game once because I got binded from the High King, and he just killed, and I couldn't heal everyone, and he just killed me from that. So I died once. I think the most I died through a final boss in SMT game is SMT4 Apocalypse. That game I died so many times I had to, like, in the end I have to drop the difficulty down. Because I was playing on normal, I had to drop it down to easy to kill the final boss. Yeah, so because this is definitely easier than that. So yeah, the encounter rate for this game is really high. I wish they lowered the encounter rate down a bit so we can, so so I won't have to like run. So I wouldn't have to run into enemy like one step after I take another step from just beating up an enemy. The moon phase thing mechanic in this game needs to go. Like I don't mind being, hey, you have to wait till a full moon to see the enemy shadows when they duplicate themselves, or you. What else is there? Like you can only talk to a certain demons on like a full moon to get them to join you. Those are fine. The most annoying is the chest thing. The chest, you have to run around until a full moon to open it, to open chest to get the best item, which sucks. I hate that. Like that is the biggest waste of time ever. I mean, like, that's the one of the reasons why I don't think this game is that hard, because, like, even if you don't want to grind out for items, because when I fought the Metador, I didn't know about this mechanic. I learned about this mechanic after I fought the Metador. So, like, even if you don't want to, like, run around in the same area, like, forever, back and forth, trying to get an encounter to get your level up, like, if you just play the game and you want all the rare items, you have to run around and wait for the full moon to open the chest anyway. So, like, you're gonna get to, like, get experience from doing that. Just doing that, I feel like. Yeah, and the fusion thing, which the full moon, sucks. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that sucks. Like, basically, there's, like, new moon, half moon, full moon, the second half of the phase, so, like, 2 through 3, and also 5 through 7. Like those fusion results might be different. Those suck. I hated that. I hated that. Like trying to get what I want. That's why I stopped fusing things on screen. Basically start at the halfway point, I would say. Because I tried to fuse Mother Hearted and literally took me an hour of like loading up the save files, running back around over and over and over again because I couldn't fuse Mother Hearted, which the demon I had on hand. So I had to run around every phase of the moon, and also I had to fuse some of the demons I don't want, and to fuse some into some new demons, see if that would give me Mother Hearted. That took me like forever. That's one of the main reasons why I didn't fuse Thor. Like, it just, mainly because we were almost at the end of the game, and we were almost at the end of the game, and I don't think I have enough time to level him up. The second one is I don't really want to like run around and fuse Thor, and I have like a full party I can use. So yeah, that's basically it for this game. So it had a lot of things I wish the HD remaster version would have changed, but apparently they stayed to the same. The only difference they made is that you can choose the demon skills. What do you want demon to inherit? Because yeah, that is basically all that they added into this HD remaster version. So yeah, I would recommend this game, but if you have to play an SMT, you want to play an SMT game before SMT 5 comes out, I wouldn't recommend this game. Go play Apocalypse or 4, or even if you want something different, go play Digital Devil or Devil Summoner. Those two are different. This is just a standard SMT game. But it's dated. It has a lot of things that's is not on par with the rest of the game. So yeah, that's basically it. The story is kind of confusing. The gameplay is solid, with some major annoyance. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else I can have to say. All right. We are basically done with the playthrough, but there's two things I want to check out. I want to see, in my original playthrough, what level am I at? New cycle, alright. When on my original playthrough, I decided not to save Futamimi. I want to see what happens if I save Futamimi. And also, I want to see what happens if I don't try to interrupt Haikawa when he wants to sacrifice Miss Yuko. Those are the two things I want to see. I'm not gonna go back and from this save file and play to get the different endings, because to tell you the truth, I don't really care. So yeah, load this file.